Greetings fellow viewers and welcome back to Final Fantasy Record Keeper. So we've got a new Final Fantasy 13 event out, not Final Fantasy 8, that's coming later. And it is Time's Arrow. Looks like this is from Final Fantasy 13-2. Yes, they had a full trilogy with that one for some reason. So here we have Time's Arrow. We can recruit Noel and break level cap 2 already. So here we have the protagonist of the story, Noel Kreese, was that? Young hunter from a dying future in the year 700 AF, he became the last human alive, yet he refused to despair, earning him the respects of the goddess Etro and the power to pass through the goddess's gate. In Valhalla he met Lightning, and together with Sarah he set out to change the future. And here we have Sarah Farron, the younger sister of Lightning, who suddenly disappeared after saving so many when Cocoon fell 3 years ago. While those around her thought Lightning had died, Sarah had never gave up hope. The night the meteor landed in New Bodom, she met the young man Noel, who said Lightning had sent him, and together they embarked on a journey across time and space to reunite with her sister. So here's a prologue. Sarah had a strange dream in which her sister Lightning battled foes in the world of Valhalla, and entrusted Sarah's care to a young man named Noel. She woke to find the meteor had landed in New Bodom and the village was under attack by monsters. As one of the monsters lunged at her, she was saved at the last minute by an arrow fired by the boy of her dream, Noel, come to her rescue. So together they left through the gate on a journey across time, Noel to save his future and Sarah to reunite with her sister Lightning. They arrived in the future Brescia ruins, where they encountered an invisible giant, the first of many paradoxes they would face. Blamed for the paradox, the two were taken captive by soldiers until they were freed thanks to a woman named Alyssa. With her assistance they searched the Brescia ruins for ways to stop the paradox Atlas. So here we have Noel and Sarah. Don't ever lay down and wait to die. I want to see Lightning so much. If there's any chance at all, I want to take it. So the event rules: when one dungeon is completed, the next will unlock. Complete new dungeons to win rewards. We have record spheres unlocked for Noel and Sarah. Remember, as always, you have to break the level cap 2 from 65 plus. And we can recruit Sarah, Vanille, Snow, Saj, Sid, Rains, and Noel. We get Soul of the Hero and Memory Crystal loads. We can get Memory Crystal 2s for, looks like it's Sarah, Vanille and Noel. And Memory Crystals for Sarah, Vanille, Snow, Saj, Sid and Noel. So looks like that's it. Let's head into the event. I believe this is our first 13-2 event we've had so far. Don't remember them doing one before. So first up into the Arcalite Steep Needle Surprise. Let's head into it. So this is our party. We've got our FF13 party here. Just thought I'd go with that since we've got some decent gear for it and they're all at a relatively good level. Doesn't matter what roaming warrior we pick for this one, as the first normal dungeon is relatively easy and we can simply blast through it. So into Needle Surprise Part 1. So, I don't know why they made an entire trilogy out of the 13 universe. I mean, let's just auto through it. It wasn't necessarily a good universe. Not a lot of people liked it. So they decided to make a trilogy out of it for some reason. Oh, I like that. I like that art background. And look, you can see like a Mastodon style creature in the background. I believe we're on Cocoon at the moment. I believe that's Pulse up in the air. Or was it Cocoon in the air and Pulse on the ground? I think it was Cocoon in the air and Pulse on the ground. So let's head into part 2. So yeah, 13-2 wasn't necessarily good as well. It was alright. Basically had 2 characters. It had the same combat system as 13 pretty much. Except, yeah, you could change classes on the fly using a I forget what this system was called, honestly. You also had stuff like quick time events during battles for some reason. If you did it successfully, you could inflict more damage at certain points of the battle. Inflict more damage against the boss. So yeah, I don't know why they made an entire trilogy out of 13. And I don't know why they're playing 13 music as well. This is supposed to be a 13-2 event, I'm pretty sure. So our boss is the Cactuar. I don't remember much from 13-2. I only really played like, I'd say probably only a quarter way through. So here we have a character, Sarah. She's a black mage, it looks like. Basic Soulbreaker's Wound. Deal 2 magic non-elemental attacks to one target with a small chance to sap it. Oh, that's pretty cool. Don't get many default soul breaks with sap effects on them. So for our rewards we get next part unlocked. 1000 Gale, Psychom Knife times 1, Lesser Growth Egg times 40. Sarah and a Mithril. Most of the characters here are going to get converted into greater growth eggs as we already have them. So into... I forget what that was. I didn't see what that was. Okay, it's called the Archetype Steep the Beast. I don't know why it's got a picture of lightning in the background. I don't know, is it reminiscent of things lightning did in 13? I don't understand what's going on with this event. It's supposed to be 13-2, as I said before, I'd imagine. But at the moment it's just got 13 music. I mean, at the beginning of the game you did play as Lightning. There's a sort of prologue style. Section. But this looks like it's comes straight from 13. Even 13-2 had new music and stuff. So I mean, I don't know what's going on here. Anything else to talk about 13-2? Let's see. see. Well, I guess the gameplay, story system. You went through like different times of the world of Final Fantasy 13 in different areas. You could go to the past, the future, or the future, a bit like a Sonic CD. Oh, here's our boss, the Behemoth King. I think that was from 13-2 at least. Didn't see what he did because we killed him instantly. So here we have Vanille, the Master of Magic. I think she's a white mage though. Basic Soul Break is shell deal non-elemental magic damage to all targets and temporarily lower their resistance a small amount. Alright, for a basic Soul Break, default Soul Break, whatever you want to call them. So we get 1000 Guild, Titanium Bangle times 1, White Orb times 5, Vanille and a Mithril. As always, you will get 10 Mithril from this event in the normal mode and the elite mode. It looks like we get a part 2 for this event. So into the Mahabharata Smoke and Flame. Yeah, the opening sequence was alright. It was pretty cool actually. You got to fight 3 versions of Bahamut. As lightning. It was alright. And then the enemy. Oh, there were 2 really main enemies. There's this paradox being of celestial being called Atlas who went around destroying times and spaces. And then there was the main human enemy. I think he was called Caius. He just wanted to destroy everything. As all bad guys should, really. I honestly don't remember much of this game. It wasn't impactful. 13-2 anyway. As I said, I only got a quarter way. I think I hit a brick wall where this boss was just killing me constantly. So I just thought, sod it. So yeah, I still don't understand what's going on with the music. As I said, 13-2 had its own music. Maybe in part 2 it'll pick up. Or maybe they just couldn't code in the music, I don't know. So, is this part 2 or part 1? Ah, part 2. Here we go with the boss battle. So yeah, I thought this was a Final Fantasy 8 event that was coming up later this, sometime this month, but looks like that's coming up. I believe that's coming up next. I mean, I don't know what to save me Mithril for the relics. The relics in this one are pretty good. Especially the new character we get in this one, Noel. I decided when I have a look at the 8 relics. Okay, so he uses an AoE Incinerate. Auto's a good feature. It means you can just sit back, relax, let it play itself. You think you know you can beat it. So let's move on to the 4th section of this normal dungeon, or part 1, whatever you want to call it. For our rewards we get 2000 gills, Cyclone Knife times 1, Growth Egg times 20, Snow, but we already have him so he gets converted, and a Mithril. So here we go into the Sulya Springs Waters Raw. Let me click it. Being a bit slow today it is. You get to hear more of the relaxing music. Why not go with Overstrike? So again, it's got lightning in the background. I guess we are taking a trip down memory lane first for lightning for some reason. I like the look of these enemies. Globe one is weird, isn't it? Oh wow, look at the background. The shame we don't get to see more of it. The water's actually running. That's just pretty cool what you can do with 2D these days. I wish they'd just release this game on PC already. Also want to mention the multiplayer open beta is fast approaching. It comes out on the, if I recall, the 21st of November. So can't wait for that. Check the official site for more, the official strategy site for more details. And yeah, we'll be doing some videos, maybe some streaming even with the multiplayer mode. From what I can gather so far for the multiplayer, it's gonna be against some of the online bosses that we've had for Final Fantasy games, so Final Fantasy 11 and Final Fantasy 14. The ones I've seen so far, we are getting Ifrit, obviously, from 14. I think we might be getting Hashmal as well. 12 though. Ah, these are only. What's he doing? Oh, he summons ads. Moringa's an awesome ability. It's pretty heavy damage when equipped with a mage, and it's an AoE, so you can pretty much take out anything. Not bosses, obviously, only normal enemies. So we get Saj, he's a physical support. Bravery is his basic, so bravery targets attack a moderate amount. So, looks like that can be any party member, can it? So for our rewards we get the final part unlocked, 2000 gil, titanium bangle times 1, white orb times 5, Saj, Sid, But we already have him, so he gets converted. And the mithril. So, as we move on to the final part, Taijin's Tower, Sea Stone. Oh, look at the background as well. See if I can get some images. See, it's the cast of 13. There we go. Pretty cool. See if we get any decent Roman warriors for us to use. No? Alright, fine. Oh, voice kicked in. Again, it has lightning in the background. And we're in the Taijin Tower for some reason. Which is one of the sort of side areas in 13. If I remember correctly. So yeah, I don't know what's going on with this area, with this event. Like I say, maybe it'll pick up in part 2, who knows. Part 2 of the event dungeon. Basically the elite mode. Wonder what the plus battles are going to be like. And the ultimate battles as well. Maybe we'll be up against Atlas. Maybe the Bahamut I was talking about. Maybe Caius as well. Don't really remember any of the other 13-2 bosses, only the main ones. Alright, let's move on to the boss section. Ooh! Thought it got out there for a minute. So, the Sea Stone Part 3. Here we go. Put Hope as a white mage simply because we didn't have Vanille at the time. Now we've got her, we can change that party around a bit, and we've got Noel as well. Putting a proper physical support. So our boss is Vitala. Do not remember this one. There we go. It's dead. So that does it for part 1, aka the normal section. Here's our record for Noel. He's a physical attack, it looks like. Basic Sunbreak is blindside, deal physical damage to one target. Pretty generic there. So for our rewards, we get the next part unlocked. 3000 gil, 10 non-elemental orbs, 10 earth orbs, Noel, Mithril, and the soul of a hero, times 1. So that's going to do it for part 1, or normal mode for the new Final Fantasy 13, or the Final Fantasy 13-2. Doesn't really say it up there, but we're going to call it the Final Fantasy 13-2 event times Arrow. take a sneak peek at part 2. Looks like we start off in New Bodum 003 AF Envoy. Looks like they're starting to name it what it was actually called in the actual game. So yeah, that's gonna do it. If you like this video, please hit that like button, it helps out a lot. Then comment about the video if you want, and then I'll ask you to check out the rest of the channel for some more Final Fantasy gaming gunners, or just gaming gunners in general, and subscribe if you wish. And as always, I will see you in the next episode.